everybody, and welcome back to Bloomfield. And what do you know, the skies open up. It is raining, but it is also harvest day. What are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna hope that the weather clears out. That is what we're gonna do. And just like that, the weather has cleared out. How's everybody's Sunday afternoon going? FS15 band, welcome. Nathan Graham, welcome. Waylon in the house. Sunday's fun day. That's right, we've got Farm Sim this afternoon and American Truck Sim tonight. Convoy mode. We're gonna go back into Montana, explore more. I hear there are some hidden roads we need to hit. Some cool hidden roads. Laffy Taffy, huh? I don't know about banana Laffy Taffy, but any day with Taffy is a fun day. That is for sure. Skitters! Workbench is in the house. Oh, my day has been chock full of stuff. Chock full of stuff. Worked on Bloomfield getting set up for today's stream. Then we went out and mowed the grass. Then we came in, got cleaned up, took the kid out, got himself some shoes because school starts on Tuesday. Found out that I think my oven is broke. And, well, here we are. So we're gonna have to look at the oven another time. Well, we're going to... I was going to get the kid lunch while we were out, but didn't really decide on any place, so came back to the house. Was going to heat up some leftover pizza that he had in the oven, because, well, that's the best way, in my opinion, to heat up old pizza. Fired up to go into preheat mode, and, well, decided I didn't have any more time to wait. So I went to pull the pizza out, and it was still cold. I'm like, what? So I didn't really have much time to look into it, but... might be making a trip to Lowe's after the stream and before dinner. BMB, what is up? The Legion is in the house. Welcome, Legion. How are things? Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. Life gets busy. Usually all at the same time. Right? That's when life gets busy, is all at the same moment. So here are soybeans we planted last night. They are growing. They don't need any nitrogen, but they did need some weed treatment. Let's see what tractor we had over here. We need to bring the baler over because we've got straw. And then we'll get back to farming some hay or some straw. You know what we could do? We could save time. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow me this guy with the harvester. Save ourselves some time with the whole baling operation. Oh, Walker Farm. How's the map treating you, Doug? Best band we did No Man's Land. Did a whole farm build series on No Man's Land. We are done with No Man's Land. Buddha, welcome. Let's get this baled up real fast. We learned we can do three passes with the harvester before we are full up with our trailer. We're over here on the pig farm, which is in the extreme northwest of Bloomfield. I did swap out the large Meridian bins for some smaller Meridian bins so we can use the GSI or the AGI, sorry, auger to fill those up. So we've got that rocking and rolling. We did get some pigs fed finally, so they are happier than they were. That's for sure. Hobo's Hollow. Yeah, Hobo's Hollow had a custom growth calendar. Wish we'd see more maps with those. It's good to hear, Doug. It's good to hear. I know the map was pulled. I assume it was pulled for various reasons. Definitely don't go into the build mode and go to the decorations tab and try to do anything with respect to the Walker Farms decorations, because that will definitely toss you a lot of errors. Animals do not die. Animals do not die. You could buy them and never feed them. They would never produce. They would never reproduce nor make anything, but they won't die. Hello everybody and welcome back to Bloomfield, Canada. June 1st. We're going to try to get this wheat field harvested, baled, collected, and planted back in corn before the month is out. Because this is our last opportunity, our absolute last opportunity to plant corn this year. So I want to try to get our wheat out of the ground, put corn in the ground so we can have some late corn. We've got a few fields of corn already. Those fields of corn are destined for the corn dryer to make dried corn, mega money there. This corn field is going to be for the Piggly Wigglies. So we've got to have some separation there. Simper Buffo, welcome. Welcome. Diane, how are you doing? Big Phil's in the house. Welcome, Big Phil. Now, before we get too far into it, this video is brought to you by Farmers Forever and Lawrence Anderson. Thank you for being farm barons. Okay, we got this going on. I cranked up the dust. I cranked up the dust because I was gonna roleplay that it's been a long time since it rained. You know, rain was in the forecast. We were looking forward to the rain coming and helping it out and everything. And then, well, it started to rain before the stream. So that idea obviously has been changed. Now we are going to do it this way. Oh, shoot. Oh, forgot to turn the baler on. Rookie mistake. Legion, that's not how I play. I'm not into ultra realism, but I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far down the arcade land. Plenty realistic enough for me. Yeah, we got a big field to harvest. Then we're going to bring out the Anhydrous. We're going to Anhydrous the field. And then we're going to put corn in it. We'll just come by later and pick up those little bits that we've missed. But Buddha, we don't have one of those. Right? We don't have one of those, so we're not gonna go that route. Took, welcome back. Took, welcome back. Now tonight we are going to be doing ATS, American Truck Simulator, for those that are not familiar. Continue to explore the great state of Montana. Anybody that watched the wonderful movie Hunt for Red October knows that's where all the Russians wanted to go. They wanted to have a ranch in Montana. And that is going to put our pipe out, so we can unload Farmer G. There's a beach in Montana, only in Rabbit Rob's world, but we are going to try to hit some unexplored roads or some hidden roads. I hear there's quite a treacherous hidden road we're going to try to get to. We're also going to try to complete the community event, so we get our special dangly bit, and then also eventually get our community reward paint job. For those that are unfamiliar, when ATS launches a new map, they usually have a special event, and that special event gives the players that complete it unique items that they can add and decorate their trucks with. That's where we get lots of our cool little dangly bits and some of our interesting paint schemes. And the paint scheme for Montana is really, really cool. So we need to get 12 loads. We're sitting at 7. And then the community overall has to complete 100 million miles driving through Montana. As of yesterday, they were at 33 million. Mind you, the state came out on Thursday. So it's been out for less than a week, and they've already got over 30 million miles driven. So getting to 100 million miles won't be too hard at all. It's the header. It's the header. I'm not too worried about it. Rabbit Rob, probably not, because I mean, you remember when you joined us, right? It was a little difficult until you got the levels up for the load lengths and load types and all that. It'll work a lot better once he levels up. distance, dangerous cargo, just in time, high value cargo. The least useful upgrade is fuel mileage. That's the least useful. In the long run, that's the last spot you want to put your points in. But, yeah, I mean, plus, until they bump the limit from 8, right? We hit 8 pretty regular. But yeah, it's a completely different game, right? Completely different mechanic. It's driving, but there's a bit more to pay attention to. You're not going 5 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. You're going 70 and 80 right now. So things happen faster. But I saw a 4-hour live stream, right? So that's a thing. You're talking about Farm Sim? I don't know. I really haven't had too much of an issue with button assignments going away anymore. Now, any button assignment that vanished, you're going to have to obviously re-add. But once you re-add it, it should be good. But it also is a, I mean, it's a completely different game when you just play on, you've got a screen, all your attention's on the screen, right? And that's all you have to worry about. But when you're streaming, you've got things going on. You got to pay attention to chat. You got to check your stream and make sure that's still running good. You might have some button, you know, you got to hit some buttons to do stuff. And if you delete the key binding file and launch the game with all those mods activated, they don't reinitialize their defaults. Yeah, I'd delete it. Or at least rename it. I would rename it, then launch the game with, you know, your various mods that you use enabled, and see how it goes from there. I at one point in time in FS19 had a key mapping file. It was just a text file, but I had mapped out the buttons on the side panel. You know, 1 through 20, whatever. And I basically said what it would do. And then if my key bindings did mess up, right, I had the legend already right there. We're not going to get a next harvester. This is the harvester we have. We're not going to get another one. The equipment we have is the equipment we have. We're not in an eternal upgrade quest. That's not how we play. I did put down a slurry storage tank over at the cow farm because its slurry was almost full. And I thought, you know what, if we're still playing this map when Pumps and Hoses comes out, we're going to need a lot of slurry. So I put down a storage building to a storage tank to start saving it up. I really do wish you'd have to be hooked up to a PTO for this thing. See, this is one of the bins where you have to pop the lid. Love the sound. I wish there was. Wish there was collisions on this thing so you didn't have grass coming up through it. Oh, we did manual attach in another save. We had manual attach running in, what were we running? What map was that? That was Western Wilds. We did manual attach. That's because whatever you typed there, you didn't have a space between two words and a period. GOR tab. I don't know how you say that. What's the question? What's the problem? What's thy dilemma? And how might we assist? Oh, well, the first thing I do is think hard about what mods you have recently added to your mod folder. And if you know what they are, take them out and see what it does. Second thing I would say would be if you're on PC to look at your log file and see if you have any indication as to what might be going on. If you're on console, sadly, you don't have access to the said log file. So that won't help you out too terrible much. That's one cool dude in that cab. Yep, check your log. So your log is going to be in the same folder where your mod folder is. It'll be called log. You open it with just a text program and look through there, see if there's anything standing out. If you recently added a mod, I would say check and see what happens if you take that mod or mods out. If you recently placed a building, bought a piece of machinery, that might be the culprit also. If they are mods, then you'll want to maybe temporarily take those out and see what happens. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these scripts. Ah, well, you're just gonna have to get over it. Then you just open it and look at it. You're gonna have to open the file and just look through it and see if you see anything obvious. You know, things that are glaring with errors, Lua errors. It's almost guaranteed to be a mod of some sort. And then you gotta figure out which one it is. Sometimes the errors are listing the mod name. Explanation Discord, you can always post your log file over at the Discord, and these fine folks can look through it and help you out. It does. It does, Alan. It does. We just live with it. I know. I know. Indeed we are. We're going to ignore this whole script, because we got a lot of work to do today. Oh, Rabbit Rob, and talk to Raz, man. He's got like 5 weekend days and 2 work days. Or maybe it's 4 weekend days and 3 work days. I just love watching Follow Me decide how it wants to follow. I figured it out. It's not every, it's like every 3 or 4 passes there's a little kippage. Oh, GoldenEye, that doesn't work around here anymore. There's a what repair tool? Apparently the new rule around here is 5 days remote, then 5 days at work with a covering. Ah, yes, that. Verify installation. I thought you were talking about like a save game repair tool. Oh, this is barley. I was calling this wheat. This is barley. I guess we got this field planted a little bit later than the other fields. That's why I wasn't ready yesterday. Let's see. Do we have a good enough mirror to do this? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Oh, we're getting close. Yep, that sounds legit. Oh, if I can only see inside. Underneath this. Clear this out of the way. What do you mean alternating fields? Like alternating rows? Then we need to bring our no, we need to use the New Holland with our Anhydrous. We need to bring that over here once we get these bales off the field. mean, this isn't taking long at all. I mean, it's not like we're trying to harvest field 22 or anything, right? $99. Excellent. No, they wasn't through the outsides. Yeah, I think the knocking is because the auger in the middle is, you know, banging around in the housing. Yeah. It's a big long screw. I would often get put on truck unloading duty when we were harvesting back then. I'd have to watch out for the, the hopper not getting full. Everything running good. Of course, jump in the back of the truck with a big grain shovel and shovel it out of the corners. Raise the truck nice and slow, that way the grain doesn't all just slide to the back and will cause bad things to happen. Alright, Alan, catch you later. I had a feeling we were leaving a strip. I wonder if we're going to leave a strip because we're just going all one direction. Cleaning out the corners of the truck. We'll see when we go back the other way if we leave a strip. Still have a wheel turn. Hold on. We're low on fuel. That's what that beep was. Minus, we are low on the fuel. Now it's going to be beeping. They will get one more load and then a little bit after that. Where are we at as far as baleage is made? Oh, it's just 104 today. But if we weren't making ourselves quadruple the bales, well, it's tending, I guess, triple the bales. So we'd be 300 and some bales made. Oh, Western, that's a great map to do cotton. You have massive cotton fields. GoldenEye is back. Welcome back, welcome back. So what maps are you guys playing on now? We've got Walker Farms was listed. We've got Western Wilds was listed. Who's playing on Bloomfield? And what are you doing on it? Renavu is a popular choice for the Europeans, I believe. Stone Valley updated. Schultz is on Stone Valley. That guy was just screaming a little bit ago. I thought you were on Stone Valley. That was pure skill. Here we go, our last run. Where's my fuel gauge on this tractor? Harvester not have a fuel gauge? How does it not have a fuel gauge? I don't don't see it. So, Alex, procedural farm, okay. I did see several maps listed as in testing. I mean, we looked at 3 maps in the last week or so that was going into testing. I really hope we don't have like 6 or 7 maps drop this week. That would be a major, well, that would really affect us. Oh my, he really changed up the map. Or what the map offers. .45 in the AM. Good Monday morning. How are you doing today, sir? Backroads County, I don't know. Last I heard, it was a week ago, it was in testing. Clearly it was kicked back for some reason. I haven't asked anymore. Because I figured the answer was going to be more of the same. Oh, I mistimed the turn. You're late to the party. Then we also have, supposedly, rumor has it Griffin, Indiana was to be uploaded today for testing. So we have that to look forward to. V Games 2, what is up? Welcome. I mean, I'm hoping I have enough for one bale. Yeah, we might see Emerald Coast by September. You never know. As soon as we get these bales picked up, your OCD should settle down. Because we're going to cultivate in all this stuff. What? Why did I not pick that up? Don't you love when stuff is outside the... How was I able to drop it there, but I can't pick it up? $98. Diablo del Toro, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's your schooling? You would love to see, wouldn't you? Oh, I'm so... Season Pass Phase 3 drive you crazy. Oh, I didn't see it in the testing. Maybe I didn't notice it, but I just looked at the testing thread a couple hours ago. I didn't see it there, but at any rate, my guess is, honestly, after a couple of the maps that have been recently released that got pulled, maybe they went back and did a little bit of a refinement on the map testing process. Maybe. Oh, I was gonna try. Almost. I almost had it timed. Why did I drop that? Remember that random straw bale we had left over? Aha! There we go. Catch you later, Captain QE. We will be back in... what? A few hours. It's 5 hours. We'll be back in 5 hours. On American Truck Sim. How many bales do we make? 124 bales. Scooters back in business. So that's 11. That's 11 of these packs. How did you fix it? How did you fix it? We decided about 12 miles an hour was good. Autoload Gaming with the 5-month FARMER-KLEIN membership. Thank you, sir, very much for your continued membership. So 12 miles an hour feels about right. Well, one thing when you remap, make sure you save it. And then make a copy of that file and put it somewhere. I've seen that issue, but I haven't used those greenhouses since Western Wilds. Oh yes, the dead zones is ridiculous. Why is there a 14% dead zone? How much do we have in the bin? So we'll have about 70,000 in the bin. Jeremy, it's only 120 something. You should have saw a stream where we had 800 bales on the ground. Let's close the lid. There we go. $124 is a mere warm-up. Yeah, I wouldn't do that on a lower spec system. I mean, there's a reason there's a Bale limit on console, right? And we were well above that. I tell you what, this multi-pack would have been an awesome thing to have had growing up. Although we wouldn't have had barns, you know, equipped to put bales away, made by this thing. But still, one can dream. Well, you know, when I'm at home gaming, you know where I'm at, right? When I'm out, you know, doing whatever, you don't know where I'm at or who I'm with. So the way I see it, an investment in a new gaming computer is simply an investment in our marriage. Don't you want to invest in our marriage? I do. Yeah, that'll work. See? You just gotta know how to do it. Yeah, stack cruisers, they were like the pinnacle of, oh, this would make our life so much easier. But I mean, you need pole barns, right? You need pole barns to put those away. Not traditional barns with walls and floors and lofts. It's only 3 p.m. here, Ghost Farmer. Where are you? Ah, well, you know, if rain's not a thing. I mean, I gotta think. If you take this, right, I gotta think a lot of the animations you need are right here. Or at least a good start to it. The south of Sweden. So it's like what? 9-ish, 10-ish in the south of Sweden. Oh, it's because we have 14 bales. Yeah, I don't mod, I just pretend to know what I'm doing on TV. Oh, the race is rain delayed. The Arcusin multi-pack is an awesome stacker. Base game equipment even. Will hold 14 bales. And the best part about it is the bale pack that it makes, you can pick up with a regular square bale trailer. So the multi-pack makes then bale packs that you can pick up with, well, that. So this one takes 14 baby bales. It makes them into a pack of bales. And as luck would have it, that is the same size as the largest square bale that you can make. And therefore, it can be picked up by the square bale trailer. So you can haul 14 of these with that trailer. And then when you get to where you want, if you want to break them down into little bales again, you just hit R to cut open the big bale into 14 individuals. Andrew, that's why people come by. They learn so many things. So much awesome stuff in the base game. So we're going to sell all these straw bales. After we make them into bale packs, we're going to load them up on a trailer and get rid of them. That is correct, GoldenEye. That is correct. Watch, I'll spawn a giant bale and I'll show you. Well, it's just that in the game, it is a different bale type. And Giants didn't configure this bale type to be able to be wrapped. Because you can, like I said, let's go over here. So you can, if you wanted to, right here is one of those bales that are 14 grass bales. I can hit R and now they're gone, but at any rate, now they are separated up into individual bales, just like these. See? Yeah, that's now an individual bale, but these aren't until I hit R. And now they're individual bales. Let's go over here. And let's do this. Let's make some magic happen. We want a square straw bale that is 240. Oh yeah! Look. Ta-da! It's the same length. It's the same height. They are one and the same. Physically. Now they contain different volumes. So they also have different volumes of capacity. So, when you say auto-load trailer, do you mean these auto-loading trailers? Because this trailer will pick up those bales. They'll pick up any bale in game that's square. Or do you mean like a flatbed trailer that is a mod? Talking about a mod, then the answer is it depends on the mod. I don't know. I don't use TLX stuff. The Universal Autoload script and any trailer that works with Universal Autoload will work. We have, what, 4 more rows to pick up? Yep, 4 more rows. Now they may or may not pick up these particular ones because we're using the selectable bale capacity mod. So I guess it depends on if the autoload is just looking for a bale of a specific physical size. If that's happening, then it should still work. because the physical size hasn't changed. So if it only looks at physical size, then it would still work, yeah. Nine, and then 2 more. So we're going to use a step deck trailer from the base game that'll work with Universal Autoload. We're going to pick those up with that. It's parked over here at the animal dealer. Now, when you unload a partial bale, it's going to visually change it to look like a full stack of 14, but it's still only 11. Stuck. I think we counted what we had, like 33 of those bales on this thing the other day when we had all those grass bales. Go. We go. Well, Andrew, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, we got that done. Oh, so here I put my slurry tank in. Changed my road around. Need to reload our anhydrous, and while that's running, we also need to mix up some more of this. Andrew, that is an anhydrous applicator. One of those. I think. What else? What? One of these. And then the rest silage. I think that was my mix. Yeah, that is the anhydrous tanks. We've got the cultivator slash applicator, injector, whatever you want to call it. Here yes, we have an auger. Augering silage. Why? Because I'm just showing that you can do it. Yes, it does work with precision farming. All the tweaks that you need for precision farming are already included with the mod. It is available for PC only, so if you are a console player, it's not going to work so much. But corn requires lots of nitrogen. So now we need to run this up to the farm. No, Jeffrey, you don't. That's what's awesome about it, is he has put code in his scripts to modify precision farming for the anhydrous. I did a new and noteworthy on it a while back. Rich? No. I mean, other than probably from seed bags. On Western Wild, they didn't seem to take from a silo trigger. But just set it to... Yeah, that's fine. Focus lost. Welcome. Hope you can regain some focus. I mean, I'd hate for you to be completely lost all the time. This field is... We want to get to 120. Are we on? There, we're on. And then Dusty Lands gives us that nice dirt on the back end. Just lock that in. It is technically cultivating. So if you look at the ground state, it is technically cultivating. Trey, those are storing the anhydrous gas. So the gas is under pressure, so you need a pressure vessel like those tanks in order to store it. So we are storing it in there. And then they're connected via hoses to the applicator, which is also a cultivator, if you will. At least in-game it is. Yes, so anhydrous is a form of fertilizer. Anhydrous is basically extremely concentrated nitrogen. To simplify it. So it is an extremely effective way of adding nitrogen to the soil. And oftentimes it is used in conjunction with corn because corn is a very nitrogen demanding crop. So we are adding a lot of nitrogen very quickly with a little amount of gas. So it's very cost effective versus using traditional chemical fertilizers. It's very dangerous also. I mean, you don't want to be getting anhydrous ammonia like on you. Inhaling it is a very deadly thing. Getting it in your eyes is a very blinding thing. So it is something to be used with and respected. But used appropriately, it is amazing. Right, we're going from 20 up to what, 140? 160? Yeah, so it is something that they use in real life here in America a lot for farming. I don't think it's used a whole lot internationally in Europe. But yeah, you know, it's a great way to just look it up. Research anhydrous ammonia fertilizer or anhydrous ammonia nitrogen and just start reading up on it. So yesterday's stream, we double cropped barley with soybeans. And we did that because soybeans don't require additional fertilizer. So we don't have to worry about working the soil, adding more fertilizer to the soil. We can just put in soybeans and be done with it. Here we are double cropping barley with corn, and we're planting late corn. And we can either come through here and apply chemical fertilizer after the fact and put a whole lot of fertilizer on the ground. Or we can come through and do this real quick. And then plant. And we're good to go. In fact, I'm going to come back and hit this, and I'm going to plant and do this at the same time. Bale dust cloud. Where'd I go? Oh my gosh, I'm clouded out. There he is. That's the drone shot, right? That's the drone shot. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of particle effects, right? So you gotta find a happy medium. think we've got enough head start. Let's go get our planter, which I think is down at the cow farm. Chinook, what's up? It's obvious. It's a tool that you need to pre-fertilize with. So you need to know. We're just using auto mode, but realistically, you would likely need to know how much you need to apply and set it manually in order to apply the correct amount of nitrogen. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! For the soil type and the crop that you're putting in, because you're not going to come through later and put this in because you're just going to be digging up your ground. You're going to be tearing out your crop that you planted. So unlike your other fertilizer methods, this is a pre-seeding, pre-planting fertilizer. I mean, auto will definitely get you close to where you need to be, depending on the crop, but you want to be careful. I mean, you obviously aren't going to do this for soybeans, and oats is a crop that doesn't require a whole lot of nitrogen. So you probably don't want to pre-anhydrous your oat field. Indeed. Oh. Well, I guess I'm glad that these don't. A rock is a hard substance that's usually a derivative of lava cooling, or in case of limestone, it is a result of corals and other such things dying and then being compressed with great pressure to eventually form limestone. Yeah, I mean, it basically is a big hook in the ground, right? And then I guess a hose running sub under the ground to inject the gas direct into the soil. It'll be interesting if we get, I mean, we're putting it in June. We can harvest corn on this map all the way up into December. So it'll be interesting to see if this is going to give us December corn. Go. There we go. Figure out what the heck he's skipping for, but at any rate, he can do that while we are applying this ahead of him. And we'll have this field turned around in no time. Oh no, Andrew, that sounds awful. Well, this planter does not like this field. He is skipping a lot. Okay, we'll just come back in a different direction and take care of that. Ah, yeah, it's not a mod I'm going to use. Schultz, look, your OCD should be calming as we speak. Well, Andrew, you know what you could do? I mean, you'd lose product, but just deactivate that mod and load the map up. Problem solved. Or deactivate the mod, load it up, save it, then exit and load it back up, because at that point, then all of those, anything and everything related to that mod is going to be gone. Because it can't render in game something that doesn't exist, because the mod is out of your mod folder. And then when you save it, it's going to save out a whole new set of save files without those bags. And then the next time you'll launch the game, it should be nice and clean. Oh well, it's probably, well, since it holds too much, not too much, but so much, it's probably negating the weight of everything and anything connected and associated with it. Right? Because if you put a bag that had literally 200,000 liters of something in it, you wouldn't be able to pick it up. It would weigh too much. So it's going in and it's basically negating all the weight. And as a result, the bag weighs next to nothing. And I guess how it's coded, anything connected to the bag may weigh next to nothing. Which could then itself really seriously affect how the overall game physics, interact with things. Because they're expecting things to have a weight. So there's just certain mods that I won't even mess with, and anything like that that's affecting weights in that kind of an arcadey manner, I stay away from myself. Trailers that hold crazy capacities, I tend to stay away from. I mean, I think like liftable pallets mod, I think that can cause some wonky things, especially if you actually then try to pick pallets up with forks. You get real weird behavior. Look at Tukey giving culinary advice. Oh no! Too much time has passed. Too much time. So we're going to use about 30% of our Anhydrous to get this field up to where it needs to be. We would have spent a lot more, I think, in solid fertilizer than liquid to do it. Wayne, what is up? Are you going to join us tonight for some more Montana? Remember, guys, we're going to be American Truck Sim tonight in convoy mode, exploring more Montana, the latest state to drop for American Truck Sim. We're going to get in our 12 loads, exploring the state, and maybe, just maybe, these guys that know where some hidden roads are can direct us to those roads so we can show them off. Apparently one of them is treacherous. Like driving on a cliff. I redeemed the sheep. I redeemed the sheep. But I don't have the 12 loads yet to get my dangly bit. And last time I looked, what, the community was at 33 million. So we'll probably get to 100 million by the end of this week. Get the paint job. Well, I was surprised it was only 12 loads, even though there are 15 pounds, right? Typically, it's like, yeah, you need to run a load to and from every town in order to get the community award. But this time it was only 12 out of 15. The way I do it, I like to make sure that I only run. I don't want to discover any city unless I'm delivering to or from that city. That way I have a good idea of where we've done loads to or from. Was it a viewpoint? I think I've found half of the viewpoint. I was happy we got the beet harvester load. We still need to get the trash truck. There we go. He is really missing. This planter does not like this field at all. It's okay, we'll come through it later and fill in the gap. It's all the undulations, I suspect, on this field. Guys, we're going to be back in 4 hours. As I said, we're going to be running American Truck Sim, exploring more of the great state of Montana. Trying to find some hidden roads, running new loads, and just generally trying to get some achievements. All in multiplayer convoy. All having complete mayhem and disorder at the same time. It's like herding cats, honestly. It's like herding cats with this crew. So hope you all come back and check that out. I'm gonna go make some pot roast. That ought to be good. Oh, Dwayne. And until next time, happy farming.